First tee here off the yellow tees. This does play as stroke index 11, so Dave will get a shot. 332 yards, 40 yards shorter than
again.
So take it away, Dave.
I'll try my best, Chris.
What a drive, Dave. I think that is your best drive ever on here.
You say that every time, Chris.
I do in the last 2 weeks, it seems, on this golf course, so what a start. Right, Dave, up here, nearly on the centre stripe. But
Can't believe that.
Extremely long.
Never hit it as long as that.
There. We apologise for Dave's squeaky
Oh,
trolley.
I know. Do you know what?
Times are hard, friends are few.
I bought this trolley about 4 years ago and it's squeaked since I bought it, and they said that's how it is.
That's Dave's plug for a new trolley if anyone's watching. Trolley companies. Caddy, if you want to send a new one, that'd be fantastic. Right, Dave, how far do we have? So something new for Dave today. We're going to be doing a video on this very soon.
76 yards to the centre.
Right.
Can't believe that's gone. I'm seriously stunned. That's gone that well. Now, obviously you're stunned as well. I know what you're going to do.
Both, Dave, to be honest. Right, 76. What are you thinking?
I'm going to take Skyforger, 52 degree.
52, right. So here again, back pin. So 76 to the middle. So if Dave lands it there, this should release nicely. New watch. We've got a Golf Buddy watch, which will be on the channel very soon. Can it help Dave? It's got all the gear.
Some would say no idea, yeah.
I didn't say that, Dave.
I know you didn't have to, Chris.
I just said no excuses.
All right, okay. Well, a bit lower than I was expecting, Chris.
It was, but pin high, nicely. And this is where, prime example, not Dave's best shot, but we've got away with it, and that's the forgiveness of the clubs he's got. But let's get your most dangerous club, Dave.
Yeah.
The putter. Behind Dave's Explosade.
Oh, cheapest you can get, Chris.
Well, would we expect anything less, sports fans? We definitely wouldn't. Right, greens, absolutely fantastic here at Waterfront. Golf course in general, immaculate. So Jones and the gang in good condition.
Oh, come on.
Great effort, Dave. That's a very easy par with a shot with that golf ball putter. Nicely. Right, second hole, Dave. You're just getting used to your watch, are you?
Well, you just asked me what score I'd got and how many putts I'd got.
It might do stats, Dave. I actually need to read the man well.
That's not going to happen, is it?
Actually, you've got the man well, so
That's really not going to happen. I know you wouldn't.
you can have the honours. Right, driver again. Let's try and go 2 for 2. We'll get another drive like your last. Again, this turns into a par 4 second time round. So
Oh, it seems a bit harsh because it's only like 30 yards, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave's going to tell me how far it is on his watch from here.
439.
Yeah, 439. I think it's around about 470 if you go at the back tees. Dave, it's majestic. We've turned a corner. It's only took 5 years and we might have finally turned that corner.
Do you know what? It's because I've started listening to you, Chris.
The indicator's been on for 5 years, but he's forgot to turn. How far have we got in?
183.
83, it was 433 off there, so 250 yards off the tee. Longest drive
Wow.
that we've ever seen, to be honest, Dave. So
And
183.
it's uphill, really, isn't it?
I mean, that's a bit drastic. You're trying to yards there, Dave. So, what is club of choice? Yeah.
I'm thinking 5 iron. That 5 rescue.
Yeah. Let's go with that then.
Not a good one, Chris, but safe.
Well, you went to try and hit it 5,000 yards.
When I didn't really need to, did I?
No, but to be honest, it's worked tremendously well for such a poor strike.
Yeah.
And forgiveness from those hybrids. You said about excuses. What
Yeah.
was the last excuse you just given me, Dave?
Said I need to change my glove. This one's making a funny noise. It's making a creaky noise.
Right. So a classic mid-handicap excuse there. The glove is making a noise. But guys, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, guys, welcome to the channel. And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, guys, welcome back. What else do you want to see? Obviously, we're out here trying to work on Dave's handicap. We know we've got all those new clubs. We also know he's now got a new watch on, which there will be a video comparing that to his rangefinder in coming weeks. What else do you want to see Dave get out here and test? Or even myself get out and test. Let's get back to it. Up here on the carpet, that is the apron here. Let's see what we're going to do, Dave. So obviously a few ridges to go over, but then quite a bit of green to work with. So instantly, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Skyforger 52 again, and I think if I drop it just short, it should roll up.
Okay, so
Hopefully.
just short, maybe in this area right here. And let that run up. So Dave's short game's certainly been exceptional in recent weeks, but again, he does get a shot here, so short. It wasn't his best strike, I don't think, but again, it's an outside chance at a par. He does get a shot, so just take his medicine. It's just confirmed it wasn't the glove's fault that time, it was just Dave.
It was technique.
Technique wasn't, didn't have his weight on his left hand side, but it's good to know, guys. But if you are looking for online lessons, guys, I am returning 2 online lessons on Skillis, so I will have the link in the description below. So if you're looking to improve your game from home or your local driving range, if you send in a video, we can certainly help you with your game. It's great. Bang online, Dave. It just needed a couple more rolls, but 5 for 4, I'll take that all day. Right, he's just deciding what club. He's gone driver because he's just absolutely smoked his last 2. There's no real tactical thought in there, he's just hit 2 good ones, so he wants to continue. But an extremely tight hole here off this tee box, even more so from the whites. But obviously it does then go downhill ever so slightly towards the green. So let's see if Dave can make it 3 for 3 middle stripers.
Oh no.
Well, Dave, not a middle striper by any means.
No, I think I must have just opened face a little bit because that really wasn't good at all.
We'll go and find it. Not in the right direction, but it is obviously, we say in play, but obviously, can we see the green?
Yeah, we can.
Just about. So this is where we need to think about playing safe, left side of the green or just short. It's not a bad shot, Dave. Club?
I'm going to go with the 7, Chris.
7 and distance?
It's 148.
48, okay. So it's a bit from a rough lie. This is exactly going to come out. Yep.
Yep.
A little bit long into that rough, Dave, but we've been there before.
Yep.
We've got a lot of green to work with. So, similar to where Dave was on the first video, or the front 9 of this video. There. So
That was just bad course management, wasn't it, really? Because I should have taken my punishment, gone with something like a 9, hopefully ended up in the middle of the fairway, and you've got a much better chance of getting up and down.
yeah, exactly. But from here we've still got plenty of green. We need a little bit of loft, I think, Dave, because it is playing firm. So what are you going?
Going with the 56, Chris.
56, so sat pretty good.
Because once it lands, it's downhill.
This lands on the first 3 or 4 yards of the green. I think
Yeah.
it'll run out nicely. bit short of that.
Caught it a bit too well.
Yeah, caught it too well, Dave. It popped up nicely. Another tester.
Again.
Had the line, Dave. Just slightly underpaced. Right. But these are the ones that Dave's obviously been performing a lot better on. These ones, the knee knockers. This for a bogey to take Dave back to level to his handicap. A double. Out of nowhere, Dave. Not like you. 210. So pretty much playing its yardage. Stroke index 4, so shots on here. Mini driver.
Yeah.
Right.
Trying to get that 3 put out of my mind, Chris.
Again, short here's not a bad thing, but get that out of your mind, Dave. Forget about the last hole.
Well,
It's just in the edge, Dave.
not my best.
He's crumbling under the pressure today. Just short. We blocked out by this tree.
Yeah, I'm going to try and knock it under it, Chris. I'm going to go with pitching wedge and try and hit it low.
That is a fantastic shot, Dave. Oh, a fantastic shot there from Dave. So pin high. After what we could only describe as a extremely poor tee shot, Dave's got this.
Extremely poor. He's probably been
Generous,
quite
isn't it?
kind, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got this to be back under par for Dave's handicap. Again, percentages, guys, from here, tour stats are going to say from 15 feet that they're going to hold 1 in 3. So manage your expectations here. Two put for Dave here is not a bad result. But a 1 with the arm lock will be great. Anyone asking about the arm lock, guys? It is a golf punt one. If you don't know what size you need, you can go onto this online fitting system here, and it does give you, depending on how tall you are, what length you should have.
Again.
Nothing lost there, Dave, so we'll take that from that tee shot.
Yeah, just the first putt were annoying, quite simply because I left it so short and there's no excuse for that. There's plenty of room behind it. It's not as if, you know, a foot past is really good.
If it's short, what can it not do, Dave?
Well, they say 97% of putts that are short don't drop.
Correct. Time to steady the ship. Par 5 right here. We are stroke index 16, so no shot, 499 yards. Take it away. And we're back in the game. A smoother swing, middle strike found again.
You know what? It really helps if you don't try and just hit it hard, doesn't it?
It does, Dave. I thought we'd turn that corner, but the indicator's back on and we forgot to go left or right. Right, Dave, too good. We've run out of the fairway, but just into the first cut, and it's really opened up this hole. So now about planning your way down there. So let's have a look at your watch. What's your watch saying?
It's saying 277 to the
277.
276, just changed.
Okay, so we want to be down there.
I don't think I can make it to those bunkers, do you?
Nope, I don't think so. Again, we probably want to use your mile sit and check that. So if you're on a hole like this, guys, and you're playing for a layup shot,
I think you can look at, I think the watch shows you, but I haven't figured it out yet.
no, you've only got it out of the car this morning. You only asked about 3 months ago, but I finally found it. Right, so what is it saying down there?
To the
Dave?
back of that right-hand bunker is 207.
It's 207 into the breeze, so probably playing 230 down there. So I think you can go with your 3 hybrid.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Not if you hit it like that, you can't.
Not your best strike there, Dave, but
No.
shows the forgiveness of the hybrids, aiming a little bit right, a little bit shallow, a little bit drop kicky, but it could be in the fairway. Again, good drive, not your best second, but we're in a good position here with how far left?
144. but it's into the breeze, isn't it? So it's probably playing more like 150.
Yep, 150. So what is the club of choice?
7.
7. Okay, perfect. So we can see here, pin favouring the left-hand side of the green, plenty of green to the right. So this is the right club for Dave. Just like that tee shot. Doesn't need to try and help it airborne or go further. Just a normal swing. Stay down
It's
there,
a better
Dave.
swing.
A bit of a fade. It looks to be just about pin high. We're chipping again, Dave.
We are.
We'll take it. Not too bad. It's up here with Squeaky Dave.
Do you know, I've used more WD-40 on them wheels.
We are just short of pin high. Above the green, so Dave, club of choice.
It's going to be that 56 again, Chris.
Yeah, 56 landing on the green.
Slightly short, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty good chip, Dave. Not too bad. Just landed extremely soft on that fringe. Ooh. 2 over that handicap. So 6 hole, a fantastic par 3 from the yellow tees. 149, stroke index 18. Dave, what's the watch saying?
The watch is saying 144, but it's into quite a breeze, isn't it?
I
So
would say it's been at least 160
yeah,
here, and
I was thinking 160, even though the pin's at the front.
you're better to be long than short here, so
I'll go
okay.
6.
Yeah.
Well, when you hit it like that, Chris,
Doesn't seem to be your day today, Dave, but we're chipping. Let's get down there. Let's see if Dave can resurrect that short game.
I think the
Up and down. Club of choice, Dave. We've got a little bit of a bank to go up. Should move a little bit to your left at the end.
yeah, I don't know whether to go with the original Tacoma pitching wedge or whether to go with the hybrid pitching wedge.
Big decision.
Hybrid, I think.
It's a pretty good.
Can't really complain at that, can I?
No, fantastic shot from there, Dave. Solid putt, Dave.
Thank you. About time.
Good 3. So, 7th hole here, 362 yards, stroke index 10, 3 shots to come for Dave, mini driver. Yeah, great ball, straight down the middle, Dave. And that shouldn't run out into that ditch over there. So down here again, Dave mentioned on the tee lost his balance, but you can see that a good strike from that 11 mini driver and just short of that ditch, but has put us in a fantastic position. Bunker to go over. It's all about carry, which is down to something else obviously Dave has got. So we're using Dave's watch here, so we can see that it's 117 to the front. We've got 132, I believe, to the flag, Dave.
Yeah.
131 and 141 to the back. So the main number for me is at 117, which is the front edge, and we know the bunker is just past that. So 120, we need to carry this. So what club is that, Dave?
8-iron. Well, I'm making sure it's 8-iron, so that should easily carry it.
Okay, 8-iron it is. It's a back pin here, and this is where course management guys, and this is what we'll be showing you, is knowing your carry numbers is incredibly important. So you will have seen on the channel last week a video regarding how far does your 7-iron go, how far does it actually go, and how far does it carry. That's the biggest question. It's how many times people say it goes 150 yards, but it really only carries 130. So good strike there. Is it over? Of course it is. Just
No, it's a shame, but
gone through the back, Dave.
do you know, I'd rather be just through the back than in that front bunker though.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a downslope, kicked it on, but we'll take that. So we get shot. Back of the green, we've got 2 clubs. What have we gone for?
I'm going to go for putter, Chris. I was worried that this was a bit of a thicker lie, but I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, so just get it going down that slope, and Again, potentially a bad putt might be closer than a good chip, as the old saying goes.
Oof, I thought I'd got it.
Got it again, a great putt from there, Dave. So finally getting your pace a little bit better. And that's there for a 4 for 3, which goes back to 1 over the handicap. So just because you've had a double and you've had a few bogeys out here, actually 3 over we were, weren't we? 3 over we currently are, but just because you've had a couple of bad holes out here, a couple of bogeys, a couple of doubles, it doesn't mean your round is over. So 3 shots to come here. Dave knocks this in, we're back to 2 over. And still in with a chance of getting back towards Dave's handicap. 8th hole, stroke index 5 off the yellows, 429 yards, straight into the breeze. So these last 2 holes will play tough.
420 into breeze, it's nearly a par 5 today.
Dave. A good drive and we'll be able to get there.
Oh, that's awful. That's an awful shot, Chris.
It's not your best, is it, Dave? That was a classic where I've just had a good drive and will be able to get there. It looks a lot quicker than the previous drives.
I think I was trying to sort of manufacture a low shot, which I don't need to because I don't hit it high anyway, do I?
No. Yeah, not in position A, but not a bad lie at all. With a good shot, we can get pretty close down there. So what are you thinking, Dave? Are you thinking a 3 hybrid?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good lie here. Fairways are firm, so it is running. How far is it saying we've got?
It's 264, Chris.
264, so just a good one of these. We should have around about 60 yards left.
If I catch it right. When I catch it right, sorry.
Yeah, positive, Dave. Let's think about that a little bit more. It's a great ball, Dave. Well struck, straight at the flag. Fantastic shot there from Dave. How far?
I've got 83 to the middle.
83, so this is
into the wind.
into the wind, probably playing a 95 shot.
I'm going to try and hit this gap hybrid.
The most lofted hybrid in his bag, and I believe of any hybrids that are on the market.
Well, it's worked.
Pretty good that, Dave. We've got a chance. After that tee shot, we'll take it. It's positive. Oof. Great effort there, Dave. So much better pace. We're finally getting to grips with that now. But
I don't think it was the greens, Chris. I think it was the bloke on the end of the putter.
yeah, but I also think if you tap this one in, that'd be a fantastic 5.
After that drive, yeah.
Tee shot. Good 5.
Cheers.
420 yards, par 4, stroke index 7 here. So
It don't get any easier on this back 9, does it?
No, it's
on this
tough.
9, sorry.
Tough back 9 off the yellows because you lose a par 5. So, what do we say? 2 over your handicap. Can we get to 1 over your handicap? Certainly one of those days today for Dave. Good strike.
A little bit left, but
We'll be absolutely fine there, Dave.
better strike.
A longer way in. Short of the long stuff here on the 9th hole, 18. Dave's going to tell us how far he's got.
233.
225 downhill.
225 now, sorry.
Downhill. The lie's not bad there, Dave.
Yeah, we're
Actually, it's
taking-
pretty reasonable. So again, I think it's that ZXC03 hybrid. If we get a good one, we're going to be pretty close to the front edge or the apron. And again, it's down to a little bit of scrambling on this 9.
As ever.
Let's see the magic. That should run forever, Dave.
Good, that was the intention.
It's a good lie.
It's 43.
43, and this is where...
But we're up front, aren't we? So we're probably about 33.
33, so this is something you need to take into account, guys. Even from here, start to get those numbers and figure out exactly how long a swing it is with a certain club. What club are you going with, Dave?
Thinking sand, that 56.
56?
Yeah.
Okay, so lying pretty well. Legato golf ball. So that was the golf ball of Dave's hole-in-one a couple of days ago. Not at all from there. A downhill putt for Dave, but not bad. A little slider here for Dave. Of course, again, we have to say, if you're in the area, you want him to play a fantastic condition golf course, make sure to look out for waterfront ollie, striping up those fairways as we speak. Let's get you back to 1 over, Dave. If not, your first over par round, but if we put it in perspective with the front 9 you played here, you'd still be 2 under your handicap, so I think we'll be looking at where Dave went wrong next week. And well, it was positive, Dave. We've certainly changed it from being short of the hole.
Yeah. Guess it were a lot further downhill than I thought.
Nicely done. So guys, that is 9 holes here off the yellow tees at Waterfront. So that's 18 holes completed here. Not Dave's best round there, 2 over par. So we'll have a look what that does to his handicap next week. And we'll also be discussing where Dave potentially can get a little bit better, what went wrong in this round, because potentially it was just one of those days. How do we improve before our next round? Guys, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you again very soon.